Good afternoon, student. Today, AEX 201 Communication Skill and Personality Development. Today, class we are going to be discuss about public speaking and group discussion. So, what do you mean by the public speaking? So, any communication taken place in between in front of the large audience, it will be called as public speaking. So, for example, if you are giving speech in front of the students in school, it will be public speaking. In a workplace, you have to make any presentations or any speech in front of the workplace with your subordinate, your co-workers, it will be as public speaking. If you are in a political speaking, also a part of a public speaking. So the public speaking is more important, and it will have some different steps, and have to keep concentrate on the different steps. So first steps one is first of all prepare the speech. In this prepare the speech, you have to make sure about what you are going to be speech in the public area. Second one is have to understand about your audience. So what is who is your audience? The audience may be your student, the audience may be your co-workers or other employees in your workplace, the audience may be in a public. So based on this audience, you have to make your presentations clearly. So sometimes the audience may be your relatives, brothers, sisters, whatever may be. So based on this audience, you have to make your presentations and prepare your presentations very effectively. And third point, don't read your speech. During the public speaking, you may not be read what you have. So instead of reading, you have to understand, you have to keep your mind what you are going to be say, and you have to through eye contact with your audience and make your presentations or make your speech very clearly. And fourth one is think beyond the words. Instead of reading your words, instead of that, you have to explain the words in your own way of presentation, so the audience may be keep your ideas very effectively, and practice before the presentations. So you have to take a necessary practice before going to be presentation, so the audience get the idea about your presentation effectively, and observe and learn from the expect what the other people are doing, how they are doing. You have to understand how their people are doing public speaking, what is the body language, how they are presenting. It's a part of a oral presentation, like oral presentation. So the people are doing effectively. So you have to observe their body language, you have to keep contact with the audience, and have to make interest, create the interest among the audience while doing the public speaking. So you have to make sure sound knowledge in the subject what you are going to be speech in the public, so the people can easily understand the public speaking effectively. So the audience attractions, so you have to attract the audience. So the dress code also in part of involving in the public speaking, so the people can easily to attract you, then only your message will be communicated to the audience effectively. So in this public speaking, you have to, already I told, it's a group of people, it's a large number of audience will be there, so you have to communicate any ideas to the large members. It will be called as a public speaking. So I have to make concentration on different points while doing the public speaking. Please go through the lecture note, it will be clearly indicate the each and every points effectively. And the next we are moving into the group discussion. So the group discussion is a systematic and purposeful interactive oral process. So we simply called as GD, group discussion. It's a systematic way of one topic will be given to in a group. So as a students, you may be in a group discussion, involving in the group discussions. The topic will be given to you. So in your group, the persons may be different aspects and specialists in different aspects. So they maybe give their ideas in each and every group discussion. So in this group discussion, the people give the percent of each and every persons give the thoughts. There are 4 important points you have to discuss, you have to think over the group presentation. The first one is the subject knowledge, second one is the oral communication skill, third one is the leadership skill, and the fourth one is the team management. So the subject knowledge, the group presentation, the persons, those who are involving in the group presentation have necessary subject knowledge, then only the people can able to present the subject matter very clearly, so the audience in the peer group maybe get some good information from the public subject what they are discussed in the public particular group. For example, in a paddy cultivation, particularly in organic farming, is in a topic. So the persons, those who are involving in this group discussion, have enough knowledge on the organic farming of paddy cultivation. So the people can give their ideas in this public group discussion, each and every persons. And next one is the oral communication skill that's supposed to be needed. So the person participating in the group discussion can able to communicate orally to the other people in this particular group. So the communication skill of oral is very effectively, then the message will be reach the other participants in the group. So this oral communication skill very necessary. And leadership skill, one person's in the each and every person's in the group, and one person's will be lead the group, and the lead persons will be skilled to how to lead the other persons in these particular groups. So they're fixing some time to presentation of each member of this and sub particular group, and synthesis of what they have discussed so far. So the group leader or in this particular group discussion, people will synthesize all those points effectively, and the persons will lead the group in towards the goal, towards the topic. So that is an leadership will be necessary, and the team management is an effectively. So within the team itself, they have to share their ideas. So the people, the team management is supposed to control the time unit. So within a 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, what the time fixed by in this particular group discussion. So the team management is maintaining the time of the particular GD or group discussion, and have to facilitate other people can able to participate in this particular group discussion. So these 4 points. The first one is the specialization in knowledge and oral communication skill and the leadership skill and the time management. So these 4 important aspects supposed to be follow in the group discussion. So some of the group discussion are, for examples, in a seminar, conference, workshop, and symposium. These are all the group different area of group discussion. So what do you mean by the seminar? In this seminar is a paper prepared by a person and presented in front of a group. So the other people are simply hearing the seminar, and the panel will be guiding these persons to next level. So 2 or 3 people are presented during the seminar, and next one is a conference. So the conference is a series of seminar will be called as a conference. So seminar will be taking one day, maybe one day, morning to evening. So that will be closed by within a day. So all the panelists, all the presenters will be presented, and finally the panelists will synthesize, and the good seminar paper will be presented by those who are presented very effectively. It will be communicated. It will be communicated at the end of the seminar session. And regarding the conference, it's in a series of presentations going on, and panel will be available in each places, and the panelists will be giving their own feedback as the last. Is then on a seminar. Another one is the workshop and symposium. Symposium is in a 2-3 series of workshop will be conducted, and the symposium will take place in different places in one platform, and a different like group discussion. There's different seminars going on in a different places within the common ground, and all the output, all the out will be considered, and it will be declared as a last day as a symposium output, as in a booklet or any form of view. The workshop, it's in a workshop in a collective form. It's in a seminar, as well as the field trip also included in this workshop. So they have to synthesize the output and field trips experience in this workshop also. So in general, the group discussion or whatever it may be, the seminar, symposium, workshop, and seminar, symposium, workshop, all it's a form of the group discussion. It's in a different form of the group discussion. So generally I told in this public speaking, you have to make a presentation in front of the public. As the same, the group discussion, you have to make the presentation in front of the people of living, sitting in front of you, but you have to make presentations clearly. So you have to go through the lecture notes clearly. In this lecture notes, they have to clearly telling about what is the public speaking, what are the different points to be considered in this during the public speaking, and what is the group discussion, and what are the 4 major points discussed in this group discussion, and what are the some examples of the group discussion like symposium, seminars, symposium, conference, and workshop. So you have to make clearly about understand about what is the difference between each and every concept. The symposium, seminar, a person will give the presentation in one topic, and the panel will be decided, and panel will take the notes, and the panel give the panel feedback at the last. It's a one-day event. It's called a seminar. If it is in a workshop, it's in a series of events, minimum 2 days. So in the conference, a minimum 2 days required. So the conference is a series of seminars. So the seminar is going on series of seminars. The last, the concluding the conference, so the panel will give the feedback about the total seminars conducted on the last 2 days of the conference, and it will be giving as an output of the conference. So symposium is in a common platform. In this common platform, different seminars happening in different topics within 3-4 days as an event. Every day you have to synthesize all those output of the each and every panel, and it will be consolidated and will be presented at the last day of the symposium. Another one is the last one is the workshop. The workshop, it may be a part of seminar as well as the field trip. It will be included in this workshop. So the seminar will be conducted. The next day they go for field for observation, and they come back and they have to interact the subject related what discussed in the seminar, as well as what they get from their field visit and observations. Those who are discussed on the 3rd day or the end of the 2nd day, and this seminar as well as the field visit exposure will be consolidated, and it will be coming to the output of the workshop at the end of the 4th day. So with this I close this lecture. So please go through the lecture notes what I have uploaded in the Google Classroom. Please make your objective type questions and small shortcut questions and submit it before the next theory class. Okay. Thank you for your kind patient thought. Thank you.